What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Scale News Update. If you're not familiar with the show, this is where we talk about the news topics that happened in the scale world of RC over the past week. If you enjoy the Scale News Update, hit the like button. Let's jump into this week's topics. First for this week, new VXT2 tires from Vanquish products. These are aimed at the Class 2 type market. These are a 4.75 by 1.7 inch wide tire made for standard 1.9 rims. Aimed at ultimate performance with giving some sort of scale appearance to the tread pattern still. You can pick these up now and they should be shipping almost as soon as you're seeing this video as well. I also have a video of a comp that I was at here locally where I was running these tires publicly, but didn't put the footage out until now. So you can check that out as soon as later today that I'm putting this video out, or maybe the next day at the very latest, if you want to see them in action. Again, you can find the links to these new tires in the description below. You'll be able to find them on Vanquish products as well as dealers and distributors everywhere that carry Vanquish parts. Then we have a new plastic beadlock from Proline. This is Proline's first plastic beadlock that actually has like an outer beadlock ring and the wheel face separately. Although the design of these wheels is a little bit different than what we've seen Proline use in the past. The outer beadlock wheel is kind of the outside half, and then the wheel face is kind of a floating piece that goes in the middle. A little bit different design again. These are called the Holcomb. They're about 26 bucks a pair. All plastic design, non-replaceable hub. So, take that into consideration with them. But pretty interesting and a whole new design from Proline. I looked up Holcomb to see if it meant something or something I could relate. The only thing I see is actually a different wheel by like Black Rhino. So I don't know what the name is, but check out the new wheels regardless. Last week, FMS was putting out the early kind of pictures and video of the FCX24, and full details pretty much came out the same day as the Scale News Update. But now you can see the new FMS FCX24, just almost exactly like SCX24, but FCX. This is a hard body power wagon. Well, it says Doug on the grill, not Dodge, just Doug. This is the Doug power wagon. It's got portals and a 2-speed, tiny little shift servo in there. Got a little roll cage on the back with a spare tire. Tires, again, look pretty appropriate. People are actually starting to get these in hand already. A little sooner than maybe FMS was initially planning. Not sure what's going on there. They said one date, but then people are basically getting them right away. They're still listed as a pre-order in most places, but depending on where you like to shop, you may see different results. Again, 2-speed, portal axles, 1/24 scale, hard body Doug, and a little cage in the back. I pre-ordered one to play around with. We'll see how it looks when it gets here. If you'd like to pre-order yourself one, you know where to find the links. This week again, I want to thank Genzez for sponsoring the Scale News Update. Last week, Genzez did a giveaway for one of their 10,000 milliamp 4S batteries, and the winner for that was Francis J. Already sent him an email. Hopefully he gets back to us soon. This week, they're doing another giveaway, and this week it's for their new iMARS dual charger. This is a super nice 2-channel AC/DC charger. It's got a great little display on it, up to 15 amps of charging capability. Charge up to 6S packs on it without any problem. Super nice, available in white or black. I'll put a link to the giveaway that you can follow after the video is over in the description below, and drop a comment for which color you would prefer. Thanks to Genzez again for sponsoring the Scale News Update and giving away one of their new chargers. ProBoat just released a couple of new boats, and these are the Recoil 2 26-inch brushless deep V. I don't normally cover boats, but these new boats are coming in either a Heatwave or a Shreddy livery, which is pretty cool. So I had to cover it for that reason alone. These look like pretty good entry-level boats. Brushless and fast still, but self-riding, so you don't have to worry as much about get it stranded out in the pond or something like this. Seems like a good boat if you just want something to buzz around somewhere locally. Worth a shot. If you're looking for a boat, or you never had a boat and didn't know you were looking for a boat, but love Heatwave or Shreddy, it's cool to see the collaboration between Heatwave and Shreddy with some official products like this. So good on everyone. Cool to see, and made me look at the new Pro boats. Last week, Protoform officially released the Nissan R34 for the Infraction and Limitless platform. it came out amazing. I think that they did such a good job. They showed 2 different paint jobs on these on release day. One was the purple with carbon fiber-esque looking hood and details, which looked pretty good. But then they also did one which was like the old HKS style theme, and that one looked fantastic. I've seen a lot of the new infraction and limitless felony bodies over the last year or 2, and a lot of them I've been like, that's cool, I like it, I like that one. But this is the first one that made me go pre-order right away. Definitely looking forward to changing up the look of my infraction with this new R34. It seems like a perfect mate for that platform. I love the R34s. Infraction, such a cool platform. Can't wait to get it. I definitely already have the livery in mind that I want to have somebody else put on that body for me. This is made for the infraction or limitless specifically, meaning that the track width front and rear is the same, since like the felony has the staggered, you know, a little bit wider in the back with taller and wider tires, where the previous infraction and limitless do not. So keep that in mind if you're looking to go shopping. Right behind the release of the R34, Biddy Designs is going to be releasing the new Beast body for the infraction. And this is very clearly going to look something like the original Unicorn, or I guess the V2 Unicorn with the turbos coming out of the hood. We haven't seen full details on it, but they put these pre-orders up. It's a few days from now, at least 2 days or so from when you're seeing the news go up, that this body will be available. And you can pre-order without the full view and get a little bit of a discount on it. But if you want to wait until after, wait 2 days, go check it out, and then think about pre-ordering this new body. Biddy Designs has been doing a killer job lately on these bodies, so I assume that it's going to look good, but we don't know until we actually see it. There's always a chance that it looks a little corny with the molded turbos and intake sticking out of the hood, so that's what you just, I don't know. This could be the most difficult one to pull off well, but I'm optimistic. Next, MST just announced the release of the E30 RB. This is a BMW E30, but Pandem Rocket Bunny authorized version of it, which makes it much, much cooler. The E30s were like the early 80s to mid 2000s BMWs that have become, you know, more and more popular, and the values have kept going up. But the Rocket Bunny version of this, it just makes it that much better. They announced this, you know, coming in a number of different ways. The first version is going to be available in the FXX 2.0 Drift Kit, and that's coming in July. Also, you're going to be able to get it in the RMX 2.0 with a clear body, but that's going to be in August, as well as a couple different color options of RTRs on that RMX platform as well. Lastly, you'll be able to get the body on its own separately, but that won't be until September. So if you're a big fan of E30s or just have to have anything Rocket Bunny, cool new release, officially licensed to boot. Speaking of special editions, right on the heels of our last one, Tamiya this time is releasing a special edition gray Clodbuster. I think that it's just the gray edition, which seems like this, like the most unspecial special edition. It's just gray. It's gray. But from what I'm reading, it looks like this may only be available in the US. They thought that we were the proud deservers of the gray edition Clodbuster. I wonder what color other countries are getting. I don't know. But if you just have to have it, or you need any excuse to buy a special edition Tamiya, then the gray edition going to be available for pre-order now. Not sure when it's going to be shipping, but it looks like pretty much the same old Clodbuster underneath. Recently, we've been talking about the WRCCA Nationals coming to SoCal later this year. That's the Comp Crawler Nationals, for those that aren't aware. Sportsman or Sporty 22S, whatever you want to call it. The 2.2 Pro, which is like MOA style crawlers, and Superclass will all be competing, as well as I think Minis. The event is going to be held at Cougar Buttes, which is in the Johnson Valley area, not far from Horseman's Park, if you're familiar, where Proline by the Fire has been held for the last few years, just almost in eyesight of that place. If you've never seen comp crawling, or you used to be in it, and you still have one of your rigs, might be worth checking out. I've linked to the Facebook group below. Maybe check that out, see if it's something that interests you. Not too late to get started. I just last week ordered everything that I need to build my 2.2 Pro. So looking forward to going down, having a good time, trying to dodge some cones. Tickets will be on sale for this event July 1st, and you'll find those available at the link in the description. This Wednesday's live stream takeover with Matt from the Scale Builders Guild and myself. We should have a guest, hopefully. He has not confirmed yet. If all goes to plan, we'll be talking about Axial Fest Badlands, which he was attending. So see exactly how that went. Looked like a little bit of rain fell. Big surprise. I think that's happened the last couple of years, but hopefully all goes well. Come join Matt and I plus guest for this Wednesday's show, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Monday, episode 3 of Flip That Truck for this season went live, where I was able to finish one more of the vehicles and get started on another. Becoming a fun series, one that I'm really enjoying. Buying trucks, trying to do whatever I can to get them fixed up, hopefully turn them for a profit. Not all will likely go to plan, but we'll see how it goes. Check it out if you're interested. I'll link to that episode in the description below. But that's going to do it for this week's news topics. For this week's question segment, last week we talked about special editions, the varieties of area of interest of viewers of the Scale News Update never ceases to amaze me. Some of the things people said, I didn't even understand how the words went together. Did a lot of Googling to try and figure out what some of that stuff meant. Always cool to learn something new though. For this week's question, I want to know, what is something that you left behind or got away from, but then decided you wanted to get back into it or have been thinking about getting back into it? Mine, like we talked about in the Scale News here, has been comp crawling. I decided to pick up everything I needed to build myself a new 2.2 Pro. And I'm looking forward to it quite a bit. Maybe I'll look at building the other classes as well. Who knows? But I want to know what your guys' interest used to be and now you're thinking about kind of trying it out again. Maybe it's scale crawling. Maybe that's why you're watching this show. Let me know. Interested in hearing what you guys are up to lately. With that, thanks for watching the Scale News Update every Tuesday. I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell so you see the videos as soon as they get uploaded. And again, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.